morning and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Thank you for coming through this morning. If you've already been here, you already know what to do, guys. But if you're new, it's okay because I'm still going to tell you. Guys, go ahead and hit that like button, share, subscribe, let everybody know that we are live today. This is the Miss Fin Show. We're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to discuss a lot this morning. Why? Because it's Tuesday, guys. It's Tyreek Tuesday, too. I have to discuss both players, ladies and gentlemen. I have to discuss both players because both of them are currently right now in the MVP conversation. I'd say one more than the other, but hey, we still got to talk about it. It is, I guess, MVP Tuesday, baby. Let's go. So, if you guys can do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button really quickly. Let everybody else know that we are live so we can discuss this here, guys. Thank you for coming through. As you can see right up here, go ahead and like and share. Let everybody else know we are live. You can also find the Miss Fin Show Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. You see up here, you see down here. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Share, subscribe. Let everybody know we are here. Check it out. Monday through Friday, we have everything you need to know about the Miami Dolphins. And we also talk about the AFC East and the league as well. Why? Because Mondays, we got Motivation Monday, win or lose. We go over everything you want to know about the game. We also go ahead and talk about on Tuesday to Tuesday. So we discuss Tuesday to a little bit more in detail, more stats, more expectations, more. We also talk about Media Day today, so we'll discuss that too. Then Wednesdays in the morning, we have AFC East Wednesdays, guys. Yes, we discuss our opponents in the AFC East because, like I've said all year long, all of season long, the AFC East is the way we get to the playoffs, in my opinion. So we have to make sure we take care of that. And because of that, we got AFC East Wednesdays every Monday at 8 a.m. But at nighttime, ladies and gentlemen, you can go ahead and find Miss Fins over here every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. We have Let's Talk Football League White Wednesdays at 8 p.m. every Wednesday with myself, Miss Phins, and my co-host, Color Commentary from the Phins Tailgate, guys. So go ahead and check it out. It's a lot of fun. We literally discuss our pick'ems from the week before, our results. We talk about the week coming up. We also talk about our most impactful players, answer your questions, and we talk all things league wide, hence League Wide Wednesday. So go ahead and check us out because that will be tomorrow, Wednesday night. So yes, every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. you can catch myself, Miss Vince, and you can also catch Color Commentary here as my co-host. We also got Thursday where we discuss very different things. It depends on what it is going on. It is actually wide open Thursday, Throwback Thursday, everything Thursday because we talk about a bunch of different things on Thursday morning. So go ahead and check that out. And then Friday, we have the weekly game preview as an example, like we have this past weekend where we did the weekly game preview between the Dolphins and the Bears. We're going to be discussing this new week. We're going to be discussing the Dolphins versus the Cleveland Browns. So, yes, guys, the game preview does come every single Friday. So go ahead and check it out so we can go over everything, which is obviously going over head coach expectations, to expectations, offense expectations, defense expectations. We also go over stats expectations. We go over key to victories, what to expect, and what players to go ahead and watch out for. All of that is every single Friday at 8 a.m. where we discuss our game preview, our weekly game preview. So thank you everybody for joining. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming through. So let's get into it. Tua MVP Tuesday. Tyreek MVP Amy today. Yep, that is the title for today, wise, because we need to discuss Tua. We need to discuss Tyreek, guys. I mean, we're in week technically now. We're in week 10. The Dolphins, we're making some waves, ladies and gentlemen. We are making some waves. We're absolutely making some waves right now. The Miami Dolphins. Oh, I love it every time I see this because it warms my heart to know we're just doing so much better. Um, but before I get started, I always it's interactive over here with Miss Fian. So let's go ahead and say hello to everybody and all of the fans here in the comment section. Chef Jew, welcome. Good morning or good evening, lady. I don't know what state or country you're in right now, but it's definitely morning. But I love it anyways. Chef Jew, thank you so much. Definitely, yup. Heat the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Joe, how you doing, Joe? I hope everything works out for you, sir. Definitely do hope. Uh, I got you entertained, sir. You know we're gonna entertain you. Like you see, everybody, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. YouTube.com. We're less than 100 subscribers, 99 subscribers away. But Miss Fins needs every single one of you guys. 99 away from 750, which is our next goal. So let's get to 750, guys. Go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe today, youtube.com slash Miss Fins. Who else we got here? Jeremiah, welcome. Good morning, Miss Fins. Happy 2 and Tyreek Tuesday. Fins up and let's go, Dolphins. What's up, Bob Young? Welcome. Good morning. Yep, let's go. Todd. Todd, welcome, Todd. How you doing? Adam S. Yes, happy Tour Tuesday, y'all. Yup, absolutely. Welcome, Scotty. Tyreek Hill will have a 200 plus yard game, a 2,000 plus yard season, and the first wide receiver MVP. And we're gonna discuss that today because the way that he's working, I mean, he might actually end up getting all of that. What's up, Richard? Welcome. Why discuss Tua and not the Dolphins in general? He is our QB, and he will be here for a long time. Enough. It already. He underthrew Waddle. Okay. I don't know why you gotta be so negative, Richard. It's literally called Tua Tuesday. Oh, Lord. It's okay. We're gonna turn that frown upside down. We're discussing Tua today because he's our quarterback. QB1. Hello. Anyways, what's up, Cat for Life? How you doing, sir? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Yep. Guys, we have officially put a missing person alert mark from Bill's Mafia nowhere to be found. As you know, they have lost to the New Jersey Jets. And yeah, yeah. But hey, it is what it is. What's up, Newfoundland? Good morning from Canada. Hey, we got eight. Get it? Because, Canada, because they say eight all the time. Not from everywhere, I know, because trust me, I did this debate already from my little sister, my sorority, who is half Canadian and half something else. And she's like, we don't even say that. I'm like, no, like Canadians are definitely known for eight. Like that's like a yeah. Like 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 how we Americans we say like after everything else or like yeah or like that's eight. Like that's the Canadian thing to say. No feeling, tell me if I'm right or wrong. I mean obviously it all depends on which part of Canada, but listen, I've known a lot of Canadians, and a lot of them say it. I think though, if you're in like the French Quarter part, like Quebec or Montreal, which is the only part apparently in Canada that speaks French, besides everywhere else, um, then no, not from my part. See, so you're probably in one of those parts that doesn't say, but I'm right when I say a lot of them do. Yeah. Let's see here. What's up, Color? Welcome. Already starting. Yep. I'm just gonna to create the chat. Thank you, Color. That's definitely not what we're looking for. What are we talking about? What's up, Magado Valoa? Aroga Rick Moranis. Okay, let's do it. We're discussing the disappearance of Bill Mafia. Tell deny, but I'll do. It's hilarious, man. Seriously though, but no joke. I hope everything's okay with Mark. He's been a faithful, subscriber and fan of the show, so I hope he's okay. So, Mark, if you're out there, I'm sure you're probably listening and not like commenting. Um, but yeah, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. Just enjoy that nice L. Oh, by the way, welcome to the you lost to the Jets club. Much appreciated. Yep. You stamped your approval. You know, you guys gave us so much crap last year for losing to the Jackson, and a couple weeks later, you guys lost worse than we did. At least we put up 20 on them. Y'all didn't even put up a touchdown. It was like 6-9. So, and then this time you lost to the Jets too right after. It's okay. Look, I get it. You're trying to emulate the greatest franchise of all time, the Miami Dolphins. I get it, Bills. Congratulations. Hey, it makes sense. Hey, look, when imitation is the greatest form of flattery, so we appreciate it. Okay, Bills fans, we appreciate it. Uh, we definitely do appreciate it. Look, I'm gonna take. Look, I'm not really good at trash talking, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But I take a couple jabs. You know what I mean? You gotta take a couple jabs. They're always talking about nothing, tuna this, tuna that. I'm like, well, guess what? Tuna and MVP conversation. Thank you very much. Let's go. Uh, uh, let's go, baby. Tyreek. Oh, we got a Patriots fan in the building. What's up, delusional Tyreek MVP? Fine. Yeah, you already know it's gonna happen, buddy. One of two Miami Dolphins players will be are already. Actually, both of them are in the MVP talks. Look, and we'll go over that. Let me give y'all the stats so y'all can understand what we mean by this, okay? Because I think you guys need to respect. What's up, Adam? It's tool time, exactly. It's tool time. That ref MB MB man. Again, the hateration, but you know what? I'll take it. No worries at all. I'll take it. I will take it. Okay? Listen. Y'all can say what y'all want. At the end of the day, the Miami Dolphins. Let me give y'all again the Miami Dolphins where we at right now. Cause I love to talk about this. You guys already know I love to talk about the standings. So let's go over the standings one more time because it applies to both Tyreek and Tua. We have to discuss this, guys. What's up, Daddy D? Welcome. My son Daniel is fully recovered. Thank you for your kind words and encouragement. Oh, man. Congrats, Daddy D. So happy to hear that, man. I'm happy for you and your family. I'm glad that your son is fine. That's awesome, 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 awesome to hear. And honestly, I can't tell you how happy that makes me. So, congratulations for you and your son for sure. Absolutely. Definitely congratulations for you guys. Um, let's see here. Okay, so let's go divisional. You guys already know this. We got Buffalo at one because they play one less game. They're 6-2 right now. Major loss alert to the New Jersey Jets, whom are number two right now. They're 6-3. You know what I mean? And the division. Oh my god, the only winless team right now is the Buffalo Bills in the division. Wow, who would have thought the Jets would have a better record than the Bills in the division? I'm loving this. Mm. Ah, this just really. mm, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You know what, delusional Patriots fans, stop it with the call, okay? Because there were plenty of other calls that didn't call in that game. So let's stop it, okay? Don't be mad, bro. We didn't even play y'all. Relax. Like, jeez, and you guys, like, you won. Be happy. What's up, Batman? What's up? Absolutely. How you doing, Batman? Hey guys, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the like button and go check out Batman from the Finsaholic Show. Definitely, definitely, definitely a must see. Amazing, amazing content all the time. So go ahead and check them out because if you haven't seen it already, you're missing out. That's all I'm saying. Definitely. Thank you, Batman. I appreciate you for coming through this morning. Yes, guys. You see, even he says it. Hit the like button and subscribe. Vader's Daddy, welcome. Good morning. Listen, um, yeah, don't be mad. Don't be mad out here, guys. We got 25 plus people in here. Only 14 likes. Let's get the likes up, guys. Okay. You guys already know that I love, ooh, I love Pulso. Who's the MVP up to week 9? Ooh, you guys already know. You know me. I love polls and Tyreek. There you go, guys. I just placed a poll. I'm gonna ask you guys because I need your help. Who do you think is the MVP right now for the Dolphins, all the way up to week 9? All right. Go ahead and answer that, guys. And let's get the likes up, guys, so we can let everybody else know that we are live. Good morning, buddy. How you doing? Good morning. Yes. Listen. So the AFC. I mean, it's just hilarious to me. And the Dolphins, obviously, are 6-3. We are 2-1 in the division, like the Jets, right now. But you know what? We're doing much, much better. In the conference, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We went from being 6 last week to now we are top 5, baby. We are number 1. Were we 6 or were we 8? Yeah, we were 6. The Patriots were 8. We are number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, 6 feels so good. What's up, Chris Ruiz? Yep, absolutely feels so good, guys. It feels so good to be top 5. Listen, which is actually, if we end up not winning the division, it's exactly where I think at the end of the day we will be, which is not a bad place to be. You know what I mean? No, there can't be no co MVP, so no. You pick one, sir. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? We're doing really good, ladies and gentlemen. Dolphins are doing really good. We went from 3-3-3. 3 wins, 3 losses, 3 wins. Let's just stick to the winning part. You know what I'm saying? Value is subjective. Hey, fine. Subjectively, go ahead and put in whoever you think it's gonna be. Cruz, whoever you think is gonna be the MVP right now, or who's the Dolphins MVP right now at this point? That's all it be. But listen, right now, we're 10th. We're climbing up the league ladder. We were 12th at one point. Now we're 10th. We're moving on up. I mean, it just makes it beautiful. So that's what I'm saying. It just makes it really beautiful. And right now, technically, we sit at 6 for the playoffs, which is beautiful. Oh well, for the AFC East, if we were to go ahead and do, if we were to go ahead and do the playoffs right now, we'd be 6, which means we would play against none other than the Baltimore Ravens, which we've already beaten. And guess what? I'm not scared of them. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. If I have to pick, I pick Miss Phins as the Dolphins MVP. Ah, thank you. Appreciate you. What's up, Bones? Welcome. Good morning. Welcome. So yeah, not a bad place to be. But guys, now let's talk about Tua. Let's talk about Tyreek. Listen, these two gentlemen right now are owning the NFL. Owning the NFL. I mean, statistically speaking, Tua right now is number 1 in severable. Severable. Is that even a word? Am I saying that right? Am I even saying that right? Severable? Several? Several. Wow. I couldn't even say. Several. Um, in several categories right now. Tua's owning the place, and so is Tyreek Hill, baby. Tua right now is number 6 MVP odds, and Tyreek is tied at 10 CC's MVP odds. Ooh, look at that! Thank you, Batman, and go check him out again. The Finsaholic show, obviously. Like, share, subscribe. Mhm. Show him some love from the Miss Fin Show. Thank you very much. But yeah, guys. I mean, right now, look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. Tua right now, look, and I did this yesterday because I was like, man, we gotta talk about Tua. And I'm so mad at Tua. I'm mad at Tua. Because had he not missed those 2.5 games, you guys realize that Tua, based on his average for the games, he literally would be tied for second with Tom Brady right now with 2,547 yards. Literally, I know. I already did the math. Don't argue with me. You take your time to do it later, but that's what you came here for because I did it for you. He would have had to this point in 9 weeks, 2,547 yards. He would have been tied for second in yards. Absolutely destroying the competition. You know what I mean? And it's really annoying. It's really annoying that Tua is not destroying the competition because he missed 2.5 games for health reasons. We're just gonna leave it at that. And right now, Tua is 14th because he's got 1,980 yards right now. But obviously, again, asterisk, he hasn't played all games. But guys, I need you guys to understand this. This is on a 7 game, according to Pro Football Reference, which is who I use. Um, he's credited for 7 games, and he started 7 games. He played technically 6.5 games, but they give him the whole game because he started. So, based on this, he's got one less or two less, or no, one less game than Patrick Mahomes, and two less games than Joe Burrow and Tom Brady, and one less game than Josh Allen, because obviously Josh Allen had the bye week already. We have our bye week not this week coming up, the following week in week 11. But Josh Allen right now is at 2,403 yards. He ain't all that right now. He is not all of that. Okay? But this is one thing I keep noticing people mentioning. They only mention the ones that Tua is actually doing it good at, and not the other ones, like stats wise. But it's okay. Why? Because the whole point is to highlight where does our QB stand. And right now, QB1, he's doing his thing. He is doing his thing. When it comes to overall completions right now, overall completions, well, completion percentage, because we can't really, completions is, again, he missed some games, some QBs have had the bye week, so you can't really go off of that. So completion percentage, guys, right now Tua is third, only third by point one, ladies and gentlemen, at 69.9 completion percentage. Let's just say 70. Joe Burrow is at 70. Geno Smith, that nobody had that, is at 73.1. Okay? So think about it. Right now, look, and just for comparison's sake, because you know that's where we live at in this world. Man, I can't even find him. Where is Trash Allen? Oh, there he is. He's 20th in completion percentage for 64.1. Okay? Because that's, everybody always tells me how we have to, it's always about the Bills, which, granted, they did win the AFC East last year, so we got to go with that. But listen, Tua Tagovailoa right now, third in completion percentage with almost 70%, 69.9. Okay? In yards, we already know. Tua right now is 14 because of, again, missing 2.5 games. And touchdowns. Tua right now, guess what? He's sixth in the league. He's tied for fifth, actually. And you know what the funny part is? That in 7 games that he did play, remember guys, they're gonna credit him that start, and I gotta do it too. In the 7 games that he's played, I'm tired of that whole start and finish. No. It's a take six, it is what it is. Just like that win last year for the Ravens, that, which I need to correct myself, that Jacoby Brissett started, and then Tua finished in the second half. Guess what? Jacoby Brissett got got that win. It wasn't Tua technically, so there you go. So we gotta keep the same energy. But still, Tua right now is tied for fifth with 15 touchdowns with 2.5 games less, guys. And that's Geno Smith, who's played every single game. 2.5 less games. No, no, no. Two less games. And he's at 15, guys. Oh my gosh. His touchdown percentage thrown when attempting a pass right now, he's number one. He's at 6.9 touchdown percentage. That is insane right now. Absolutely insane. He is number one. Josh Allen is two with 6.4. Patrick Mahomes is three with 6.3. And Lamar is 6.2 at 4. So almost 7% in that touchdown percentage thrown when attempting passes. That means for the amount of passes that he throws, practically 7% of the times he's making touchdowns. He's also one of the best protected quarterbacks in the league when it comes to interceptions. Right now, Matt Ryan leads with 9 interceptions. Josh Allen is right behind him in number two with 8 interceptions in the season. And in 7 games, Tua Tagovailoa is 28th, guys, out of 32 starting quarterbacks. What does that mean? That Tua right now is not only throwing the ball and getting the most touchdowns based on the number of passes he makes in a game, but he's also protecting the ball. Now, we all talk about turnover worthy plays. What do you mean, Miss Phins? He almost had like, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry, we're going to discuss all of that. Relax. But we need to discuss this too because this is extremely important. Okay? Let's see here. People must realize that it's not who is the most valuable player for their team, it's who is the most valuable for the NFL as a whole. Marketing sells. That is true. That is true. But you could almost say like comeback player of the year, within the year, which is weird, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Tua's protecting the ball. Absolutely protecting the ball. Absolutely protecting the Morse. And then we go over to yards per attempt, guys. So yards per throwing attempt or pass attempt. Right now is Tua's number one. He's slaughtering the competition. He's the only one above 9.2. He's the only one at 9.2. Jalen Hurts is at 8.5 yards per attempt. Josh Allen's at 8.1. He's a whole yard over. You and what does that mean? Great question, guys. It's very simple, guys. That means that for every time Tua Tagovailoa attempts a pass, it's almost a first down. He is throwing at the sticks, guys. He's throwing at the sticks. Obviously, is it an average? Because some are going to be further, some are going to be less than that. But you could comfortably say that it's no longer really dink and dunk Tua. You really can say that now. And he's number one in the league. Like a clear yard. Over a yard over Josh Allen. It's insane. It's insane. His average yards per attempt, meaning the average yards gained per attempt. See, remember, he's attempting 9.2, but the average he's actually getting is a 9.9, guys. He's actually getting pretty much 10 yards per throw. Average. That's insane. Jalen Hurts at 9.2. Patrick Mahomes, 8.3. Garoppolo, 8.2. Geno Smith, 8.2. Oh, now we get to Josh Allen, 8.1. This man is doing way more. But Miss Finch, you can say that because he has Tyreek, he has Water, blah, blah, blah. He had Water last year. He wasn't doing this. Yes, he has Tyreek, but guess what? So did Patrick Mahomes. Have you seen Patrick Mahomes doing that? Maybe. Well, he had Tyreek close to it, but he didn't have as many number one stats as Tua is this year. I mean, it is insane, guys. The yards gained per completion. Oh my gosh. It's not even. So now this is just so you guys know, because I know, hey, that's what you're here for. The average yards gained per completion. So we talked about the average yards per attempt when he's throwing the ball, the average yards gained per attention, per attempt. Now it's average yards per completion when it actually gets completed. Tua's number one at 13.1. Josh Allen's at 12.6. He's tied for two with Marcus Mariota, Russell Wilson. Jalen Hurts is at 12.5. Zach Wilson's at 12.5. Garoppolo's at 12.1. Tua is at 13.1 yards per completion. What does that mean? Is that when this man is throwing the ball, we're getting first down. You know, it's a good problem when your offense can move the ball down the field and score quickly. I mean, it's horrible for your defense um, because they're always going to have to be on the field. But let's be real, 13.1 yards per completion is insane. It's insane. Absolutely insane. And that's where he's doing it. Now, right now, yards per game, and again, this is with 7 games, guys. This is with 7 games. You could almost say Tua's having 2 bye weeks this year. You know. Good morning, Miss Phins and everyone. What's up, Canes? Good morning, Michelle. Welcome. What's up, guys? Welcome. Right now, Patrick Mahomes is at 325.6. Tua is at 282.9. Mahomes, Josh Allen is at 300.4. So Tua is just under. He's averaging just under 300 yards per game, guys, in 7 games. You know, that's not bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. That's not bad at all when you consider the fact that he was at 204 last year. Tua averaged 204 last year. Yes, and a lot of it can be attributed to the fact that he has Tyreek. He already had Waddle, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? And he's at 282.9 yards per game. He's blowing himself out of this. He's practically 80 yards more per game this year. This is what I'm talking about when you want to see your quarterback. These are the numbers that you want to see, and you want to see him consistent for a player who's going to be considered franchise quarterback. Remember, guys, I'm not giving him that tag until the end of the season. But he's playing out of his mind. Back to back amazing games. I could comfortably say that this is the first time in his career that Tua has given us 2 complete games. I'm not even gonna give him that. I'm I'm not even gonna harp him on the last drive because I put that on McDaniel. I don't even put that on him. Obviously, he should have thrown that ball in that 3 yards and done his best Josh Allen impersonation. But regardless of that, no, playing out of his mind the last 2 games, out of his mind. Finally, I gotta see that every single game moving forward. He has to do it. Absolutely has to do it. But he's not that far off. Now, to make him into the MVP conversation, what he needs to do because he's behind the 8 ball. It's not lie, he is behind the 8 ball. I'm gonna discuss exactly what Tua needs to be able to catch up and at the end of the season with 2.5 games less or technically 2 games less. He can put up the same numbers as Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, who are all being considered for MVPs right now. So I'm gonna go over that in a second, and then obviously we get to Tyreek. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, his passer rating. I mean, His passer rating right now is off the roof. 115.9 passer rating. Perfect passer rating is 158.3. This man is averaging over 115 passer rating. He's at pretty much at 116 at this point because it's 115.9. Number one in the league by a mile, ladies and gentlemen, because the next guy up is 107.8, and that's Jalen Hurts, who's currently undefeated. Some would say had him not been injured, we would have been undefeated too. And you know what? I blame Tua for that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I blame Tua for not for holding onto the ball because that wasn't on the O line. He had 45 years to throw that ball. He didn't learn from what I've been saying his entire career. Learn how to throw away the ball, live to find another down. He didn't, and we already know what happened. But this past game, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't watch it, watch Tua Tagovailoa throw away the ball. Watch Tua Tagovailoa throw it. It wasn't intentional grounding, even though they wanted to claim it. He did exactly what every other quarterback does. Patrick Mahomes, Josh, all of them. He threw it to the receiver, even though his receiver was clearly looking the other way. It don't even matter. So, Tua's finally learning how to throw away the ball and leave it for another down. And you can see that. And I was watching Dan Orlovsky, and he break down this play where I was like, Tua, that's what I'm talking about. Guess what? He threw away the ball. Guess what? The next play, he was able to run it for the first down. Ooh, way to keep the ball going, way to keep the drive going, buddy. And that allows you to keep going. And then that same drive, he still threw away the ball when he needed to. Why? Because it lived to see another down. And he was doing it. And I'm so happy. One thing I noticed in his second year that a lot of people didn't even say, his pocket presence got way better from year one to year two. Some people mention it. They didn't really harp on it like I did. Ladies and gentlemen, Tua's pocket presence got better. Why? Because he had to get better when you have a horrible offensive line. And Tua's getting better at it even year. He's gotten even better now. Even better. Tua's finally doing what a quarterback is supposed to do. It's affect the the yeah, offensive line. He's affecting the offensive line. He's making the O line better. Yes, QBs make the O line better, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know that, now you know. You're welcome. Yes, they do. When they step in and then don't allow a rusher to get them and allow their O line to actually keep that person off. Or when they step back from the pocket or they roll out of the pocket and to extend the play. All of those new managing that pocket makes a quarterback and their level of skill get better and better. And right now, Tua is making his O line get better and better. And shout out to the O line who have only allowed one sack in 3 games. I'm not hearing anybody give them the O line some love. They're real quick to talk about how the O line sucks and the O line's horrible. Oh, where's everybody else talking about the O line? One sack in 3 games, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? It's in tandem. Is the O line stepping up? The O line finally gelling together? The O line finally finding the right 5 guys to make this happen? Because you guys already know. And guess what? Teron Armstrong is literally 90% of it because his leadership is what's keeping this O line be as good as it is. So sorry about that. So yeah, shout out to Tua. Shout out to the O line for making that happen. That's the only way you can do it. Mm. Ah, yes. Moving on with Tua. That was his QB 115.9. Now we got the QBR rating. Oh, who would you know is also number one in the league? Tua Tagovailoa blowing everybody else out the water with 80.2 QBR. Next guy up, 75.4, Patrick Mahomes. And then you got Josh Allen at 74.4. I mean, what are we talking about? Geno's at 68. Lamar's at 64.3. Come on, man. This man is making it happen. This man is making it happen. He's showing you what he can do. Obviously, you expect this to happen when your level of weapons increases with what we have. Yes. But you don't typically see this type of jump from a quarterback. So it's in tandem, guys. It's in tandem. What's up, mind over matter? To under throws is a word for me, Miss Phins. And again, you know how to spell my name. Bro, don't say my name no more. Clearly, you know how to say my name. And right now, guess what? Tua Tagovailoa is learning how to protect his body. He is, ladies and gentlemen. Because out of all QBs right now, Tua Tagovailoa ranks 34th when it comes to sacks, with only 8 sacks in the year. Shout out again to the O line. Shout out again to the O line. He's 34th. That means there's 33 more players. 33. What's up, Robert? Welcome. 33 more players who's got more sacks than Tua. Shout out to him and shout out to that O-line. They are protecting Tua. Josh Allen is 17th, guys, with double the amount of sacks. Talk to me. I mean, come on, man. Like, this is amazing. And just so you guys know, too, something that a lot of people don't talk about, Tua right now is ninth in the league for fourth quarter comebacks with two of them. He's technically tied for, what is this? He's technically tied for sixth with two fourth quarter comebacks, guys. Two fourth quarter comebacks. He's tied for sixth. And right now, game winning drives, ladies and gentlemen, he's also tied for sixth. So this is when it comes to your what do you call it? Tua Tagovailoa, what he's doing, he is making it happen, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what you want your QB to do. This is what you want your QB to be affecting the play. You want him to be affecting what you see in the game. Out of all the games we played so far in the 9 weeks, I can give 2 games to the offense. The last two. 2 games to the offense. Rest of them, defense. Yep, absolutely. What's up, JM? Welcome, JM. We got we got to get pressure with our blitz. Yes, agreed. Absolutely. 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 We have to. But we're talking about Tua Tagovailoa, ladies and gentlemen. And he right now he's making it happen, and that is what you want to see from your quarterback. And you know what? Let's go a little deeper with this too, because I feel like you guys need to really understand Tua right now. You realize he's fifth in the league, technically tied for fourth with Russell Wilson with intended air yards per pass attempt and 9 intended air yards. And right now, Tua Tagovailoa is also number 3 in the league with 1,291 completed air yards. That means the total completed air yards travel in the air past the scrimmage line before being caught. We're not even talking yak, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking straight up air yards. He's just with 2.5 games less, or technically two, because we're gonna stick to two. With 2 games less, he's only 100 yards away from Josh Allen, who's at 1391. Tua's at 1291. Tom Brady's at 1343, guys. What does that tell you? That Tua is outpacing Josh Allen. And air yards. Air yards, guys. And he's number one in completed air yards per completion at 8.5. This is, I mean, people need to understand. And Color makes a good point. 27 to 5th, roughly, in stats. Tua has definitely improved. Absolutely. What's up, Ava Butler? Welcome. Good morning, Zippa. What's up? Good morning. Guys, keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that like button. Share, subscribe. We're really diving in. It's Tua Tuesday. Tua MVP. This is why Tua. I can see why people's. I'll tell you whether or not I agree, but I can see why people are saying should he be, because he's making some, and obviously, oh well, his level of the level of competition is playing the last few games, and what else do they say? The weapons that he has. Obviously, he's gonna be. Yeah, you can say that about everybody, but nobody's talking about that. Whenever we talking about Josh Allen, nobody talks about that really, or emphasizes that when we're talking about Patrick Mahomes. No, they talk about, ooh, look how these two quarterbacks are so elite. Look how they can use their weapons. Why don't we hear that about Tua? Guess what? Ooh, Tua, look at how he's using his weapons. This is what I wanted to see, Tua, man. Use your weapon. Did we not hear in the offseason? The second Tyreek came to Miami. Well, I mean, we'll see if he barely gets 1,000. My man's got 1,100. I'm not even gonna get through that in a second. But what's up, Phil MP? What's up, Ken? Good morning, guys. Because we're gonna talk about Tyreek in a couple minutes. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay? Let's talk about it. Seriously, at the end of the day, I can see why Tua's getting some buzz. I get it, we're halfway through the season. I get it, he missed 2 games. Now, Miss Phins, he missed 2.5 games because he, he didn't start. I mean, he didn't finish the Bengals game. Guess what? He's still credited for that loss. Whether you like it or not, Tua is 6-1 right now, ladies and gentlemen. 6-1. Yep, 6-1. It is what it is. That's why at the end of the day, those are the stats that he's gonna be judged on. He's 6-1, and guess what? He's doing pretty good for 6-1. Shoot. You told me this time last year, and Color, you already know this because you seen my receipts. So you know how meticulous I am. At this point, prior to the season, we're exactly where I thought we would be. We are exactly where I thought we would be. I thought that at best to this point we could be 8-1. At worst 6-3. Guess what? We're 6-3, ladies and gentlemen. Up to this point, I said at best 8-1. At worst 6-3. And the only game I wasn't even giving us a straight up loss to the Bills. No, I really thought that we could beat the Bills, and we did. My only straight up across the board among all of my predictions was the Bengals game. I was right, we lost. It's the only L I gave us. And even then, up to that point of Tua getting injured, I was like, we could actually win this game. Oh my gosh. What's up, Sam? Sax man? Good morning, buddy. I'm being super. Well, Lamar Bennett, welcome. Actually, Lamar, I'm so glad you said that. But guess what? A QB does affect the O line. How a QB manages the O line does make the O line better. Yeah, it does. Because I know you said here, QB play doesn't inherently make the line better. It just masks how bad the O line is. No, it makes the line better. It literally does. And guess what? That same O line you want to trash has only given up 1 sack in 3 games. You better give them their flowers, baby. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And again, with completed air yards per pass attempt, Tua's number one with 6.0. This man is completing 6 air yards completion per pass attempt. The next guy, Josh Allen, is at 4.7. It's not even. It's not even fair. And look, he's doing all of this without. Everybody always talked about, oh, Tua's gonna get all this yak, yak, yakety, yak, yak, yak. Nope. Number one in the league with 1377 is Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick Mahomes is currently leading the NFL. It's all yak. All he does is yak. He's not. Everybody wants to talk about how he's not gonna be. Tua's not gonna be able to air it out like Mahomes. Guess what? Tua is 23rd with 689 yards in yak in the 7 games he's played. In the 7 games he's played, he's at 689. Come on, man. This man, it's not. It's not even. Excuse me. It's not even fair at this point. Tua is just being so much better than any other quarterback so far in multiple categories, ladies and gentlemen. And the one thing a lot of people say, oh, he's got no arm. Noodle arm Tua. 2 yards Tua. Oh, well, he took all of that, kept receipts, and said, screw y'all. It's Tua. Okay? Because Tua right now, what's up, Flipside? Is killing it. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. It's a new man, and I'm loving every minute of it. Every minute of it. But guys, right now I gotta take a pause real quick because see something, and it's like we got well over 40 people in here, only 34 likes. Guys, I need your help. Hit the like button. I know, not everybody's hit the like button, so I need your help. Go ahead, hit that like button for me. Let everybody else know that we are live. Okay? I'm gonna reset it real quick. Why? Because I feel like we definitely need to, ladies and gentlemen. I also want to give you guys the opportunity too that if you haven't done so already, what's up, Road Runner? You go ahead and hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and hit the like button, share, subscribe, let everybody else know we're here. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for joining Miss Phins this morning. We do appreciate it. As today, it's Tua MVP Tuesday, Tyreek MVP. Don't worry, we're about to talk about Tyreek. You don't have to worry about that. But I really needed to emphasize Tua, guys, because this is why I see people talk about Tua being possible MVP. Didn't we discuss, and all of you guys can go ahead and take a look at. A couple months ago, I did a dark horse MVP. Yep. Go back to my videos, ladies and gentlemen, and you will see dark horse MVP Tua. Thank you, Raiders Daddy. You let them know. You let them know. Absolutely. Let them know. To hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. You see it right there, hit the like button, share, subscribe, youtube.com/Phins. Subscribe today, guys. We're less than 100 away from 750. From 750. From 750. So let's go ahead and get it, guys. Let's get it, guys. Smash that like button, people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They wrote off Tua, but Tua ain't right back. Oh, they wrote Tua off, but Tua ain't right back. No, it's not. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Judges is okay. The Bills are. Hold Josh Allen is okay, and the Bills are at full strength when we beat them December 18th. Absolutely. I'll take it. I'll take it. Top of the morning to ya, Roadrunner. Welcome. The Jill's window is closing. I agree. I agree, Robert. It really is. What's up, Flipside? And also, too, guys, look, I get asked all the time, which is why I'm saying it. And you know what? It really does help out the channel. If you guys want to donate, support the channel, guys, I really do appreciate it. It really does help. It goes a long way for the channel and allows for all of this stuff, to get all this subscriptions and stuff so I can get you all this information, guys. Because this, you already know, Miss Phins, it's our channel, guys. It's the Dolphins YouTube channel. Let's see, look at my logo. Hey. But this is our channel, guys, and you guys are always supporting. You guys are always liking. I really, really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And I always get asked, "Can I do super chat? Can I do this sticker, whatever?" Not yet. Until we get it. I've been asked so many times, how can people be members? We're gonna get there, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna get there. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna get there, okay? In the meantime, you guys can go ahead and help out the channel. It really does go a long way, and I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. You can do it through Cash App, which I just dropped the link, Venmo, PayPal. Either way, honestly, even a buck or two, it does go a long way, guys, and it all goes right back to you guys. So thank you, because I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. You guys are the best. Miss Phins is going to collect big money December 18th, at least $1,000. Richard, I will take it. Anybody that wants to talk $1,000 to Miss Phins, it'll literally go. Honestly, I mean, I need new equipment. Obviously, we're trying to raise money for the channel for a new mic, a new computer, and then I need. So all of this, guys, is gonna be straight up for you guys. So anything helps, and I really do appreciate you guys. And if you guys donate while we're live, let me know in the chat so I can go ahead and check it out, and then shout you guys too. Um, like the beer guy, donated $9 yesterday. That was pretty awesome. Appreciate it. So definitely appreciate you guys donating, because you guys are the best. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled information. What's up, Sandy? Welcome. Good morning. You're lucky you just beat me, because I'm about to get off and keep talking. To talk about what? I'm almost done, guys. Give me a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna go talk about Tyreek. But this needs to be talked about, ladies and gentlemen. This needs to be talked about. One thing that we've been talking about is how Tua Tagovailoa needs to protect the ball. You know what I mean? And guess what? He is. Because right now, even batted balls, that's also, batted balls result in a lot of turnovers, guys. It results in a lot of turnovers. And guess what? Tua Tagovailoa has only had 3 batted balls. And this is for somebody who's self-proclaimed. I'm short. I can't see anybody. And my man only has 3. Only 3. He's 30th in the league right now with only 3 batted balls, guys. I'm telling you, told you that we're nitty gritty. We're talking about it. One guy said $100 for every point Dolphins win by. Remember? Yeah, that was that Michael K? That was one of them. It was either Hitman, Bill's Mafia Hitman, or it was Michael K. One of those two absolutely bet me. Oh, it might have been Hitman. I gotta clip it. I gotta go back. But you were right. He said 100 points per $100 per every point that the Dolphins win by. So I'm hoping the Dolphins win by 10 points, because that'd be $1,000. So let's go Dolphins. Um, yep, had to be Michael K. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was probably Michael K. I'll take the donation, guys. Honestly, hey, I'm not ashamed. Any blessings, just so you know, it comes right back to the channel. So you guys want better, more, bigger? Well, we want more. Like TFTG, they got this little tiki from. Is it Family Guy? Right? It's Family Guy. I don't watch it, so I think it's Family Guy. More wine, more women, more table. That's hilarious. But yeah, you guys want more of this, more of that. Well, there you go, guys. Donating definitely does go a long way for all of that. So I appreciate it. But yeah, to his 30th, he's protecting the ball by not getting his ball thrown away. But one thing that I've said that I think Tua needed to go ahead and get better at, guys. Tua was leading the league in passes thrown. Not and let me rephrase that. When it comes to passes thrown away, Tua, as I said earlier, was not doing it. He was not learning how to live for another day. Guess what? He's improved. He's thrown away 6 balls this season. And guess what? And at least 2 of them came in this past game. He's learning to get better at that. He's learning how to do it. It's not easy for him, because he doesn't want to do it. You can tell he doesn't want to do it. He only has 6 in 7 games. But right now, he's pretty good. Another thing people don't realize, that everybody's like, oh, Our receivers are dropping left and right. Actually, our receivers are pretty average. We're 2 of 16 when it comes to drops. He's only had 12 in 6 games. That's 2 drops a game. That's amazing. Only 2 drops a game. Right now, Kyler Murray's got 21 drops in 9 games. 21 drops in 9 games. That's horrible. That's horrible. Second to him in 8 games, Justin Herbert. Aaron Rodgers, 20 in 9 games. Patrick Mahomes, 19 in 8 games. Guys, these are the quarter. Josh Allen is 12th with 14 drop balls. 2 of 16 with only 12, guys. So, although we are dropping some balls, you know, we're pretty average when it comes to it, guys. We're not dropping any more than what the so-called elite players are at. Okay? And even the drop ball percentage, he's at 5.7, guys. He's 17th. He's even better. So our team is not bad when it comes to dropping balls. And guess what? Jesus. I can't even look at this number. It kind of hurts my eyeballs right now when I see this. But absolutely bad thrown balls. Guess what? Tua's 25th in the league with only 29, guys. 29 bad thrown balls. That's not like throwaways. That's not spikes. 29 bad thrown balls, guys. 29. Tom Brady's leading the league with 57. Patrick Mahomes is fourth with 52 bad throws, guys. Like, what are we talking? Justin Herbert, Herbie, fully loaded, 45. Tua's only got 29. Tua's being a surgeon when it comes to the ball. This is the stuff that you want your QB to do. These are the stuff that protect the ball. Josh Allen, by the way, Trash Allen, has 42. He's 13th. 42. And percentage of poor throws or bad throws per attempt. Again, not taking away. That's taking away spikes or throwaways. Zach Wilson's number one at 22.4%. You guys want to guess where Tua is? I'm still scrolling trying to find Tua. I'm still scrolling trying to find Tua. No, really, I am literally still scrolling and I can't find Tua. I wasn't trying to be funny or like poetic or not. Oh, there he is. 23rd. 13.8. So out of all the passes that he does, only 13.8. You can say 14% of his best passes are bad throw. That's way better than Allen at 14.5. Way better than Brady at 14.7. Way better than Lamar at 16.8. Way better than Patrick Mahomes at 16.7. All of these automatic MVP candidates. Tua's better than that. Better than that. And when it comes to on target throws, guys, guess what? Tua currently right now is 18th in the league with 170 on target throw. This is into accuracy, guys. 170 on target throw. What does that mean? That means that it would have hit the intended receiver. He's got 170 of those. But let's go into percentage because that's really what you want to do. On target throws. Percentage, meaning the number of throws, the percentage of on target throws to his receivers per attempt. Again, excluding spikes and throwaways, ladies and gentlemen. Guess who's number one in the league right now with 81%? Tua Tonga Vailoa. Geno Smith got 80.7. Jalen Hurts, 80.7. Aaron Rodgers, 80.6. I'm seeing Jalen Hurts. I'm hearing MVP talks. Joe Burrow 78.5. Kyler 77.9. Where's Patrick Mahomes? Oh, there he is, 11th in the league with 76.9 on target percentage. This is what you call accuracy right here, where it gets to the player it's intended to. 81% of the time in his throws, it gets to the guy it's supposed to get to. Oh, I haven't even gotten to. Wait, where's. Oh, there's Herbie, 74.6 at number 17. Where's Josh Allen? Oh, I can't find him. No. Oh, there he is. 22nd at 71.6%, guys. Come on, man. Tua is literally 10 percentage, technically 9.4% better than Josh Allen. And everybody has him as a consensus MVP in the league. Guys, this is what you want to see out of your quarterback. These are the stuff that I can see why people say, oh, well, dang. I can see why Tua's in the MVP talks. Again, I asked y'all that question. I'm not answering it for you yet. But like, I mean, come on, man. And for everybody that wants to crap on the O line, guess what? Tua Tagovailoa gets pretty much average time, like almost every other quarterback. 2.4 seconds. Guess who's number one or tie for first? Derek Carr at 2.6. Point 0.2 difference between number one and Tua at 14. Technically, he's tied for 10th because Josh Allen has the exact same amount of pocket time. Geno Smith, Jared Goff, Matt Ryan, Jacoby Brissett, Russell Wilson, Zach Wilson, Baker Mayfield. All these quarterbacks, they all got the same 2.4. Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, the same 2.4 seconds in the pocket. The only quarterbacks getting better is Mitch Trubisky, Tannehill, Daniel Jones, Kirk Cousins, Herbie, 2.5. Pat Mahomes, 2.5. Everybody wants to crap on the O-line. Guess what? The O-line's pretty much doing the same thing as everybody else. Pretty much the same thing. And you know which QB has the least amount of time in the pocket? 1.9. Tom Brady. 34th right now. Mac Jones, 2.0. So come on, man. What are we talking about? Our O-line is good. Our O-line is good. It's really good. And right now, Tua's getting 27th in getting blitz. He's currently 27th in getting blitz. Only getting 49 times he's been blitz. Only 49 times. His hurries overall in the 7 games he's played, he's 14th at 22. What are we talking about? His QB hits while passing the ball right now. Tua Tagovailoa. Oh, wait, I'm still looking for him. Oh, where is he? Oh, can't find him. Oh, 33rd in the league with 10. But we have a bad O-line, right? Right. Oh, but Tua doesn't affect the O-line, right? Nah, Tua doesn't affect the O-line. What are we talking about? What's up, Kenna? What's up, Chris? What's up, Big Slick? Yeah. Yeah. Tua doesn't affect the O-line. No. Mm-mm. No. No. What are we talking about? You know how many times Tua has been pressured? I'm gonna go over the pressure percentage, but do you know how many times he's been pressured so far in the 7 games he's played? He's been pressured 40 times in 7 games. His pressure percentage right now in the league, oh, he's 27th by only getting pressured 17.4% of the time. We have one of the best O lines, ladies and gentlemen, and Tua has affected that. What's up, New Attitude? Welcome, because we're having fun, baby. And if you're not enjoying this, I don't know what to tell you. Tua's doing his job. He's doing his job. He is doing his job, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what the funny part is? That right now everybody's talking about, oh, we're an RPO team, RPO team. All we do is RPO, RPO, RPO. Guess what? We've ran the RPO only 30 times, 31 times right now this season for 267 yards. And guess what? We're more focused in play action, which in the RPO, two is third. And guess what? In play action, 69 times. We're pretty much doubling the amounts. We're pretty much doubling the amount of play action that we are doing. RPO now. Come on, man. It's a completely new offense. We knew this would happen. And we knew that this would inherently affect Tua. And it has in a good way. What's up, Davey? O-line look great. There's no room for Austin Jackson. No more. Sorry, not sorry. And I get it. Whatever's working, keep it. Because it's working. If we need a tweak here and there, do it. But anybody that tries to tell me that, oh, there's no reason why Tua shouldn't be in the MVP conversation, get out of here, man. Because I literally just spent 40, 50 minutes giving you detailed statistics on Tua and how he's been. And I could see how people go ahead and say, some people are saying he should be in the conversation. And I get it. And you know what? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Guys, go ahead and keep hitting that like button, guys. Keep sharing, keep subscribing. Keep let everybody know, guys, that we are here. We are live, okay? Because we want to go ahead and let everybody else know that, guess what? We're having fun. Yeah, we're discussing MVP talks. We're having through the season. Don't worry. On Thursday, I'm going to give you my mid-season review. Finally, I can go over that. I gave you the first quarter, and I'm going to give you the halfway through the quarter. And if you guys want to go ahead and again, guys, donate and support the channel, feel free to go ahead and put that in there as well. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, it's all down there. Hit the like button. Level up, Miss Phins, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm serious. This is why Tua's getting MVP talks. Chris Smith, you know what? It's sad that you feel that way, but it's the way that you feel that way. There's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about that. Um, because to be honest with you, I mean, and I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about like anybody in general. Listen, the only way to measure so you can have an equal playing field is through statistics. So it is what it is. But that doesn't negate the fact that players do affect statistics. Like Tua's affecting the O line. Like Tyreek is affecting Tua. Which guess what? That's a perfect segment as to why Tyreek should be in the MVP conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Yup, we talked about Tua. I pretty much gave you the reason why. I can see how people have Tua as potential MVP candidate. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I totally get it. And guess what? Guess what? This is he's making waves. I still think, and before I get to Tyreek, because I told you guys that I will tell you what Tua needs to do because remember, he's got to overcome the two missing games, right? If Tua can manage to have these stats for the second half of the season and have all of this with two less games, guys, there's no way why Tua's not in that MVP conversation in at the end of the year. First things off, Tua needs to go undefeated in November. First thing, undefeated, guys. We cannot drop a ball in November. Check mark number one. We took care of Chicago. We got Cleveland next. Got to get that win. And then we have Houston. We got to go undefeated. These are must wins. Must wins. He's got to go undefeated in November. Okay? Why? Because that would put us at 8-3, much better light. Okay? Then this is the playoff making month. Everybody knows this. December. And maybe I'm being a super fan, but I'm being honest. If Tua manages to go undefeated, and this will be an extremely, and I don't mean Tua, I mean the team, but obviously Tua's in it, so that's why I say Tua. If Tua manages to go undefeated, and the team manages to go undefeated in December, we play San Fran, we play the Chargers, we play the Bills, we play to top it off at the very end, Packers at home. It's our hardest month, our second hardest month this season. 3 away games, 12 of them in the West Coast, and then we gotta fly all the way to the East Coast to go to Buffalo. All away games. It's insane because the NFL doesn't like us. Whatever. And then we get to go home on Christmas and whoop the horrible Green Bay Packers. If we somehow manage to win those 4 games, that would be like obviously, and this then that's when you can't deny it to what is definitely in that conversation. Right now, he's teetering. You know what I mean? And shout out to Batman. He said it earlier. He's getting better odds. You know what I mean? But he's teetering in the MVP conversation. Tua will solidify him as being one of the top MVP candidates. Sweeping November and sweeping December. Because up to that point, we would have been 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-3, ladies and gentlemen. With only having the Patriots and the Jets to end the season in January. This is exactly what Tua would need to stamp himself. I think he would run away. I know, Chris Smith. It's hilarious. I'm gonna talk about that too. Yep. I miss everybody saying Tyreek will have his worst season with Tua. That was hilarious. But that would there's you can't deny it at that point. You can't deny. And on top of that too, let's say we do get all those wins and we go on a tear like we did last year and win all those games. I'm not even talking about the last 2 games. Forget the last 2 games. We're already 12-3. At this point, we're definitely top in the AFC. Guys, we have a big problem because we're going to have 2 MVP candidates. Tyreek is already in the MVP conversation. This man has 1,104 yards in 9 games. And he's done it with 3 quarterbacks, ladies and gentlemen. Not the same one. 3 different quarterbacks. Which I'm going to discuss that in a second. But this is why I say Tua talking about Lord, he does that. We do this as a team. And if the Tua, and I'm gonna give you the stats of what he needs to do in those games. You know what I'm saying? Hey David, what's up? Tyreek, the only player that just got paid and living up to expectations of that. Dude, for real. And I'm with Chris. Say it louder. Because David, Devontae Adams ain't doing nothing over there. I mean, who else got paid? Christian Kirk, nothing. I mean, he's all right. He's doing all right, but then he's in the Jags, so. All these big money. Kyler Murray's looking sus. He just got his money. Which, at this point, and I think I saw it earlier in the comment section, we're going to have the MVP and the Offensive Player of the Year in the Miami Dolphins, guys. Whoever doesn't win MVP will win Offensive Player of the Year. And I agree with that. I'm telling you, that is exactly what would happen. Now, this is what Tua needs to do to make up in the numbers category. Because they're going to want to be like, well, I mean, he missed 2 games. Yeah, but he still got the same numbers as Mahomes, same touchdowns as Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Like the top ones. Honestly, Tua needs to average. He's averaging, like I told you already, 282, right? 32.4. Crank it up a notch. He's got back-to-back 300-yard games. We're going to need more than that, Tua. For the rest of the 8 games we have in the season, Tua has to do, because remember, Patrick Mahomes already averaging 300. He's going to have to make up 800 yards he missed in those 2 games. Technically 2.5, but we're going to go with 2 because that's what they're measuring him at. He's 6-1 right now. If Tua does 350 to 360 yards a game, which is insane, and it's definitely doable with Tyreek. You already know Tyreek is going to be eating a lot of those. If Tua starts getting 350, 360 per game, he's going to make up those 2 games he lost. He's going to keep up with Josh Allen's and with, what's his name? Patrick Mahomes. And what's another one? Give me another one. Who else? Who else is in the MVP conversation? Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? Tua plays out of his mind. Guess what? He'll also be over 5,000 yards, guys. Or at least when I did the calculation, it'll put him like at 4,800 ish, close to 500. Oh my God! If the NFL was smart, they would tie Tua's hip/rib injury to a um, comeback player of the year award and make bank. Yeah, but who would you have as offensive player of the year? Because I think Tyreek has a legit chance to be the only wide receiver MVP, and he should get it, man. He should get it. But if they don't want to give Tua whatever Tua the offensive player of the year, which is ridiculous, they could give him, I guess, technically comeback player of the year. Yeah, I could see how they can look at what he. I mean, it's 3 years removed from the hip injury, but it was a pretty bad rib injury that he got. So yeah, but we'll see. Oh yeah, if we get the, which I think with Jeff Wilson Jr. amazing pickup, we start getting this run game going. 1-2 punch with Mostert and Wilson. Nobody can stop this offense. And we tidy up. We get Byron back, which I got it on good authority, guys. Right now, people are a little upset at Byron in that locker room and in the higher ups because he's not he's not game day ready. From what I hear, Byron is probably gonna be, what do you call it? They're thinking Texas games because to get him up to game speed type. That'd be interesting. And that would be interesting. And if we get Byron back, let's say for Texans game right after the bye, give him 2 more weeks to get game day ready. Bring him at home, bring him back. We tighten up this defense. This is playoff. This is Super Bowl type a team. And honestly, we have a legitimate chance of winning the Super Bowl. Like that's that. And I mean, I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but let's be real. We need Byron for the final stretch of the playoffs. Yeah, we do. And if he's smart, I'll make it happen. And but yeah, guys, that's why I see it. So if Tua does 350, 360 average a game, meaning he's gonna have some 408, almost 500-yard games, and a couple 290, fine. But he needs to be averaging over 350, 360 a game for the last 8 games. And if he can do 3 touchdowns a game and keep that, he's going to have the same numbers as Pat Mahomes, as Allen, as every other MVP candidate out there with 2 less games. Almost at 5,000 yards, ladies and gentlemen. Never in my life did I think this man was sniff 5,000 yards. I say he can come close. He'll probably come close, very close. But this is a legitimate chance. And with that being said, let's turn over to Tyreek, guys. Why Tyreek is getting so much hype. This Ty I don't think you guys understand what we're being given right now with Tyreek. I don't think y'all get it. Tyreek Hill is right now, guys. Tyreek Hill, it's legitimately murdering the world right now. Tyreek Hill right now has got 100 targets with 3 different quarterbacks. 100 targets through 9 games. He's number 1 in targets with 100 targets. He's number 1 in receptions with 76 receptions. Only Cooper Kupp is number 2 in both with 93 targets and 72 receptions. Only Cooper Kupp, ladies and gentlemen. Only Cooper Kupp. His catch percentage. Yeah, we're gonna. Let me see. My computer. His catch percentage right now is insane at 76%. He's not number 1. Austin Eckler has a better catch percentage at 85.7. He's number 1 right now in the league. Number 1 right now in the league. Not bad. But to do what he's done with still have 76 percentage catch, it's insane. He's number 1 in yards. We already know this. 1,104 receiving yards. He just broke the record through 9 games. He just broke the record. He just broke the record. And guess what? He's actually tied for 13th with yards per reception at 14.5. Shout out to Jalen Waddle being number 3 at 17.3 AA. But even then, he's killing it. He's killing it. Waddle's got 6 touchdowns in the season. Tyreek's getting better. He's got a total of 3 right now. Those touchdowns, trust me, they're going to come. Excuse me. They're going to come and they're going to come and they're going to keep coming. And the number of first downs received right now, Tyreek is also number 1 with 48. It's insane. It's insane. Like, it's insane. So Tyreek right now, he's killing it. He's even number 2 when it comes to receptions per game at 8.4. But he's obviously, again, number 1 in the league with 100 yards per game. Actually, 122.7 yards per game. The next guy, Justin Jefferson's at 108.4. This man is killing it. This is why this man, and he's done it with 3 quarterbacks. This is why Tyreek right now is being called and being said that he might actually break that 2,000 reception yard. And if we go by his average right now yards per game times 8 games, That gives him an extra 981.6 yards. Let's also add that to the already 1,104 yards he has. And that puts Tyreek at 2,085.6 yards for the year. What's up, Ebs? Welcome. This man is killing it. And everybody said he wouldn't even make it to 1,000 yards with Tua. Hell, I said it. No, I didn't say that, but I said I don't know if Tua's gonna be able to utilize his weapons. And thankfully, I said he could. I just don't know that he would. I said he couldn't. See, I don't have no problem in saying it. I said I don't know if he will. Is Tua gonna actually use these amazing weapons? Because I know he can, but will he? And he is finally doing it. When I knew that he would be able to do. Literally, Tyreek Hill is on pace to having pretty much 2,100 yards, guys. That's insane. Insane. Insane, ladies and gentlemen. That amount of production. What are we even talking about? Like this, that it's insane. Insane. Hill will have a 200-yard game. Scotty, I think Hill's gonna have a couple 200-yard games. I'm telling you. That's only going to super increase those yards per game. Tyreek Hill's on a mission. And yeah, he fumbled once. One time. But it's okay. It's okay. And just so you know, it doesn't even it's kind of hard to even fathom the insanity of what Tyreek Hill is doing right now. This is why Tyreek is in that MVP conversation, ladies and gentlemen. This is why. This is why he's in the conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Is today Tuesday? Yes, it is. Oh, public service announcement. If you're eligible to vote and you can vote, go ahead and vote. Yes, we have the midterm election, guys. Go ahead and vote, 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 vote. It's your civic duty. Now, whatever your personal reasons is, I don't care who you vote for or don't vote for, or whatever, just vote. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Uh, do not tell me who you vote for or against. I don't care. Because I will block it, by the way. So feel free. If you put it, I'm removing it from the conversation. And I'm ready. Everybody wants to try me, I'm delete. But I gotta give, public service announcement. If you're an American and you're eligible to vote, vote. Today is voting day. Hey, I got my sticker that said early voting. I did it on Sunday. So there you go. I don't know where that sticker went. Well, I mean, I was wearing on my jersey because obviously it was also the day we were playing. So hey, uh, and see, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh man, give me a second here, real quick. Oh man. Hey, we're only 3 likes away from 50 likes. Let's make it happen, guys. Go ahead and hit the like button. I know 3 of you guys have not hit the like button, guys. And thank you so much for being an example color. Much appreciated. Uh, oh, thank you. Appreciate it. See, thank you, David. Much appreciated. Proving my point. Why I tell you guys, I will go ahead and remove the comment. But don't, you won't hear me complain on the next. Hey, do you. Just, remember, we won't talk about certain things in this topic, but it's still a civic duty, ladies and gentlemen. whatever your personal decision is. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you if you can. Actually, I guess I am saying do it. I'm just not telling you who to do. And color, I will highlight that. If you don't vote, don't complain. Just saying. Now back to our regularly scheduled stuff. But before I do, y'all already know. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Share, subscribe. Okay, I'm dropping my link one more time for you lovely people here. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, guys. Make it happen. Subscribe today and let the world know that, you know, you love Miss Phins. Okay? Thank you. I am. If you can vote, you should. Or you're the problem. I get it. But guys, back to Tyreek. This man is murdering it, guys. This man is murdering it. He's murdering it. And guess what? He's done it with 3 quarterbacks. Yes, he did it with Skylar Thompson. Yes, he did it with Tua Tagovailoa. Yes, he did it with Teddy Bridgewater, guys. 3 guys. 3 different quarterbacks, ladies and gentlemen. And Tyreek is out here doing it. Come on, man. It's not even fair. It's not even fair. And even then, you know what? Just to add to it, my man is still yakking. He's number 8. He's number 8 when it comes to yak at 339 yards after the catch this season. Austin Eckler's number 1 with 463. Cooper Kupp, for comparison, is at 414. So this man is not only doing it in air, he's also doing it yakety yakking. 8th in the league. I mean, who knew? Who knew? Like I'm telling you right now, like Tyreek Hill, he's making it happen. It is exactly what you want from your quarterback. It is exactly what you want from your quarterback. And you know what's so funny too? Jalen Waddle right now is 9th in the league when it comes to the most dropped balls, right? 5. He's not. He's technically tied for 13th because like 8 other guys with the same thing. At 5. 5 drop balls. You know what Tyreek is right now? Ooh, let me go back. He's 20th. He's technically tied for 30th with only 4 drop balls, guys. Only 4. And if we're going to be honest with you, he's tied for 29th because, oh, there's a bunch of other guys as well with just 4 drop balls right now. Yeah. He knows how to manage. He's got hands, ladies and gentlemen. And we knew that Tyreek got hands. We knew this. But come on. This is just a little much. He's 66th in the league. 66th in the league. With a 4% drop percentage. That means he's catching 96% of the balls thrown to him, man. And he's only cost, or there's only been 2 interceptions when he's caught the ball. Only 2. Which is tied with like a million other flipping receivers. I can't even find him in the sea of people. So right now, I'm telling you right now, Tyreek Hill is that guy, man. Tyreek Hill is really making it happen. He's making it happen. This is why. This is why Tyreek Hill is doing what he's doing. This is why Tyreek Hill right now is the way that he is. Why now he is in the quarterback conversation. I mean, MVP conversation, guys. This is why. This is why you have to give it up, ladies and gentlemen. You got to give it up. He's doing his thing. Tyreek is doing his thing. And I just showed you if he just sticks to his average of 122.7 yards per game, guys, he's going to hit over 2,000 yards in 17 games. But this is what I'm going to show you right now. This is what I'm going to show you right now. All right. If Tyreek were to do the same thing, right? Because he's got 122.7 yards reception per game, right? But let's do it times 7 games because that'll get him to 600 yards. 16 games, right? The record was done in 16 games, so to keep relevant, right? Tyreek Hill will currently be, after 16 games, at 1,962.9 yards. Calvin Johnson, you already know, with Detroit, in that year, he had 122 receptions for 1,964 yards. He averaged 16 point yards per reception. His longest was 53. He had 5 touchdowns. Tyreek already has 3 touchdowns. We're halfway through the season. His longest is 64 versus the 53. His average, give me a second because I completely forgot. But right now, Tua just doing the same exact thing he's doing right now. He's going to average 1,963 yards. He'll be 1 yard less. You don't think my man is going to get an extra yard in there or two to break it in 16 games? I'm telling you, Tyreek is a competitor. But he doesn't want the little asterisk of, yeah, he got it, but it was 17 games. He had a whole extra game. No. Tyreek wants to break the record. I'm telling you right now, he's a competitor. He's going to want to break that record in 16 games. That means he's got 7 games that you're going to see Tyreek Hill going for those 2,000. He can break the 2,000. He's going to break the record of receiving yards. Mark it. He's going to break that record. In 16 games. He's going to get more than 1,964 yards. Mark my words, he's going to do it. He's going to do it in 16 games. Because he don't want that asterisk to say, oh, well, with an extra game. No, 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 no. He'll take the 2,000 with the extra game. And even then, I don't even think he will. I think he's going to go for the 2,000, no lie, in the 16 games. I think that's exactly what he's going to do. So that what does that mean? What would he have to do? So if he wants to get 2,000, right? And he's got 1,104, he's going to need 896 yards in the next 7 games. Because remember, we're going to do it in 16 games. That means Tyreek will only need to average an extra 6 yards per game to hit that goal. You don't think he's going to average an extra 6 yards? You don't think he's going to pop off a couple 200-yard games? He is. And he does that in 16 games. He can hang himself up and put himself in that category of, I did what I came for. He's petting his stats, guys. He's thinking Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen. He's already 6 years. You already know he's going to go to the Pro Bowl. 6 years. He's the 7th year in the league. He's going to go to the Pro Bowl. He's going to be an All-Pro this year as well. Mark my words. First team All-Pro. And he's also going to break the receiving yards record in 16 games. He's a personal pride guy. I'm telling you, he's gonna want to do it in 16 games. He's calculating this too. He's like, okay, Tua, I need 130 yards a game reception to get my 2,000 yards in 16 games. We're doing it. You don't think the team is gonna want him to do it? Oh yeah. Waddle did, and thank you, Evs. Bray to bring it up. Waddle did his record in 16 games when he beat the rookie reception by getting 104 receptions last year. In his rookie year, even though he had an extra game, he still did it in 16 games when he broke it. Yep, because he was out one game because of COVID. So he still did it in 16 games. You don't think Tyreek is going to want the same thing? Trust me, Tyreek is going to want the same thing. So that all in all, this will solidify him as a first ballot Hall of Fame, which is the only thing he's gonna want. That's all he's got left. I'm gonna pat my stats to make it into the Hall of Fame. How do I do that, ladies and gentlemen? This is how you do it. Breaking records like this in the same time that the guys that broke it got it. Because guess what? Last year, this is so sad. And you know what? Shame on Matt Stafford for not getting his man this record. Y'all realize that in last year, Cooper Cup had 145 receptions for 1,947 yards, guys. You realize that? You mean to tell me this man was 17 yards away from tying the record, 18 yards away from breaking Calvin Johnson's record, and Matthew Stafford doesn't get him this record? Bro, I'd be so mad at him. No wonder he won the Offensive Player of the Year. That's insane. Insane. I, I'm still mad at the Vikings for what they did to Adrian Peterson. Exactly. Exactly. If you know you got a receiver or a running back that's gonna hit one of these goals, you make it an effort because guess what? That record is tied to the team. The record is tied to the team. Kansas City will never be able to claim once, because mark my words, he's breaking it this year. Once Tyreek gets his 2,000 in his 16 games, Kansas City can't claim it. Miami Dolphins record. That will be a Miami Dolphins record. We're going to own that record with Tyreek Hill. Guess who also owns that record too? Tua Tagovailoa, baby. And Teddy Bridgewater and Skylar Thompson. Because they all had something to do with it. Yes. I can't believe they didn't do this to. Yeah, exactly, Daddy Dean. And I'm telling you, and I thought it was complete garbage that Aaron Rodgers won the MVP last year. It should have been Tom Brady, if anything. It should have absolutely been Tom Brady. He was number one in every stat and had a better year and season than Aaron Rodgers. I got so pissed. I was just the biggest scam of life that loser got the MVP, and I don't even like Tom Brady like that. But I no, that's ridiculous. And the same thing with Cooper Cup. Same thing with Adrian Peterson. Man, Cooper Cup should have had that record last year. And it's BS that Matt Stafford and that organization did not get this man his record. To be that dang close, he's never gonna get close to that again. Never gonna get close to that again. Never. Not because he's not great. Cooper Cup's phenomenal. He's still my number one pick the last 2 years in fantasy. It's not because he can't do it. It's the level of QB. So yeah, this will be a Dolphins record. We're gonna own this record, and I swear to you, Mike McDaniel, you mess this up, man. Tyreek is gonna be furious. And I say Mike McDaniel because of the play calling. Because two already know he better do it for his man. Because if he doesn't, yo, Tua's gonna, Tyreek is gonna give it to everybody. He's gonna give it to everybody. Cup, Adrian Peterson should be furious. Of course, he should be furious. In 6 years, Tyreek had 72 yards per game so far with us. In 9 games, he has 122 yards. Exactly, color. But don't worry, he's not gonna get 1,000 with Tua. Mm-mm. He's not gonna reach 1,000 with Tua. Not at all. I'm telling you, if the Miami Dolphins don't get at least two awards this year, man, I'm gonna be real pissed. Real pissed. Because then you know it's a straight up setup. It's a setup. Setup. Absolute setup. Absolute setup. Absolutely. Guys, keep hitting the like button. I know not everybody's hit the like button. So go ahead and hit the like button. But it's a complete setup. Complete setup, man. And this is why Tyreek is in the MVP conversation because he has a legitimate chance. And the fact, and this is the other reason too, guys, that a lot of people are not talking about it. It's the fact that he's doing it with Tua, with Tyreek, with Skyler. That's why. It's not just the fact that he's doing it because I mean, he would have been in the same conversation had he been doing this with what's his name, with Patrick Mahomes. But it's also the fact that he's doing it with Tua. He's doing it with Skylar Thompson. He's doing it with Teddy Bridgewater as his QBs. This is why he's in the MVP conversation. This is why. Oh, trust me, there's no way on earth. I'm telling you right now, this team is on a mission. There's no way on earth this man doesn't get this record. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. There's no way on earth. He will make the biggest fuzz of life if he doesn't get this record. This is the year to get it. The first year, nobody really knows the offense. Nobody really can scheme like that. I'll flip if he's 20 to 30 yards off and they don't force him the ball. Oh, how come nobody equates Tua to McNabb? I think it's a better trajectory comparison than Drew Brees. I don't know, color. I can't answer that, man. All I know is right now we're talking about Tyreek, and Tyreek is making it happen. Right now, Tyreek is, and interestingly enough, like Tua, number one in several categories. This is what you want to see an MVP do and be consistent with it. Okay? So I asked y'all, and I'm gonna go ahead and check my little. We got 75 votes. Are you kidding me, ladies and gentlemen? 75 votes. And you guys couldn't hit the like button 75 times? Hit the like button. Keep hitting the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me? Hit the like button. But yeah, guys, that's where this is why Tyreek, this is why Tua are being put into the conversation of. And I went stat line by stat line, guys, to show you where Tua A has gotten better from the last 2 years to this year, and B where he's excelling. He's number one. Same thing with Tyreek. And Color just put it in here. He was averaging what 72 yards per game. You know what? Somebody said it here. I think Kansas City really was limiting Tyreek. And I could see why he was upset when he did that exit interview. Not really exit interview, but when they asked him, it's like when he signed with the Dolphins and they asked him, it's like, there were times where I was like, I don't see why. They were trying to bring down his value so they didn't have to pay him and they could keep him. That's what it was. Because Kansas City knew they couldn't pay him. Because they knew he wanted his money. Why not? Why not? I just want Tyreek to be healthy and ready for the playoffs. I don't care about records, to be honest. I get it, David. I totally get it, David. I get it. I'm right there with you. But come on, man. Come on, man. This is exactly what. No, Robert. You just need your driver's license to vote. You don't need your voter's card, guys. You just need your driver's license. They'll go ahead and pull you up. You're good to go. Yeah. You just need your driver's license and you're good to go. Don't even worry about that. This is exactly why both of them in this MVP conversation. That's why I thought of it. Tua MVP Tuesday, Tyreek MVP media day. Honestly, with the media, it's what you'll be hearing. No, Richard, don't listen to apps. Bring your ID. Bring your ID. Okay, voter card you don't need it, but ID yes. And MacD is better for Tua than Reed was for McNabb. Probably, probably. But all I'm saying is this is what Tyreek wanted to do. This is what he wanted to. He wanted to break records. He wanted to be the best. He wanted to be all time. Why? He's a flipping a competitor, man. This is what a competitor wants. Competitors want to be the best. That's what they want. They want to be the best. They want everybody to know. 55% of you guys say Tua is MVP up to week 9 and 44% up to week 9, said Tyreek. I actually have to go with Tyreek. Tyreek has played every single game Tua has not. And because of that, I have to go with Tyreek. Tyreek has been more impactful each game, every single week, than Tua has because, again, Tua missed 2.5 games. This is why. I say at up to this point, Tyreek is the MVP. And you see why. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what you want out of your team. This is what you want out of your players. And we have two legitimate candidates who have the potential of being MVPs. One for sure in Tyreek. And the other one, he's still gonna continue. But if like I told you, if Tyreek continues and does 128 yards per game, he's going to break it in 16 games. He's going to break the 2,000-yard record in 16 games. If Tua does between 350 to 360 a game, he's going to catch up to um to Mahomes and he's going to be able to go ahead and make it happen. It's a tall order, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. He averages 3 touchdowns a game, continues to average 3 touchdowns a game. Not 2.5. We need 3 touchdowns a game. Tua keeps throwing 3 touchdowns a game. Maybe get a couple of rushing yards on top of the three rushing touchdowns. But he keeps averaging 350 to 360, 3+ touchdowns per game. He's gonna make up those 2 games that he missed, and he's gonna be able to super supersede whoever's currently there. And with those numbers, he'll definitely be close to hitting, if not hitting 5,000 yards this year. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Will 12 and 5 get the Dolphins a bye and home field advantage in the playoffs? Great question, Richard. We need 6 more wins, and 6 wins get the Dolphins a bye if the Dolphins win the division. I don't, and this is the reason why I say this, and I'm going based on the AFC. Let me go the standings right now. I'm gonna go conference standings right now, not divisional conference, because right now ahead of us we have the Jets. I can comfortably say that I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up with a better record than the Jets, so I'm not worried about them and their tiebreaker. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. But they might have a decent. They might even squeak into the playoffs. Let's not lie. There is only one bye now. I don't think 12-5 gets it because of the way the AFC is running. We're top heavy. It's a better conference. We're top heavy right now. Okay. If you go AFC, NFC right now, NFC has only one, two, three, four, five teams with winning records. One team that's at 500. Everybody else sucks. It's under 500. The AFC, though, we have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine teams above 500, guys. Excuse me, nine teams above 500. Nine teams. Meaning we have the better conference. We obviously have the better division. We have the better conference. Okay? We have nine teams that are currently above 500 midway through the season. Legitimately speaking, based on the rest of their schedule, and this is my opinion. I'm not going like in depth with whatever. But if we're really gonna talk about it, legitimately speaking, you have to go into divisional winners to knock out the first four. Our division will not, just like last year, I don't think our division is going to be set till the end of the season. Especially with the way the Jets are playing. I'm not going to lie. Patriots are going to be dead last. We know this. But I think, Color, and shout out to Color. He's the one that actually mentioned this. And I didn't think it was like possible. But the way the Jets and Dolphins are playing, they're going to put a run in their money. And now we're hearing the UCL injury to Josh Allen's elbow and the throwing arm. I mean, he's gonna have testing today and tomorrow. They're gonna know more today, towards the end of today. We gotta keep an eye out. Obviously, I'll have an update for you guys, a full update for you guys tomorrow. Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 second. I think there's a 13-4 or better AFC team right now. Just not sure which one right now. Honestly, I don't even think anybody can really reach 13-4 at this point. In my opinion, that's gonna be a little bit. That's gonna be a tall order. That's gonna be a tall order. No matter if you're talking about Kansas City, don't even matter right now at this point. Don't even matter if you talk about the Bills. I'm being serious with you guys. I don't even think it's. I mean, we're talking straight up, talking about the divisions, and right now, I mean, people are questioning: is this gonna cost the Bills the injury, man? And if he does miss a couple games, I think that'll be it for him when it comes to the MVP competition. He'll still be one of the top ones, but I think he will take himself out of that competition. Now, some people are saying, he's not gonna miss any games. Da, da, da. We don't know that. We don't know that. And we know last year or the year before that, Titans didn't win because of a bad division. So let's just go division winners. I think it's safe to say at this point that Kansas City is going to win their division. Raiders are horrible. Denver don't even know what they're doing. Chargers are going to probably end up making it in the wild card, if we're going to be honest. And you have Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to be that team to win that the AFC West. Then we got the AFC South. At one point, I thought the Colts really did have an opportunity to win it, but at this point, the way that the Texans are rolling through, literally through everybody, yeah, I'm gonna go with Texans winning now. Titans winning that one. No one else making it from that. That's three teams right now out of the seven that we're talking about, right? Then you got the AFC North. You got the Ravens. You got the Bengals, the Browns, Steelers. Steelers are unfortunately they're out of it, man. I feel bad. I hope they get a few more wins. I really don't want them to have a losing season. I don't care if they get. They need 7 more wins, and with 8 more games, yeah, that's gonna be a little tough. But you never know. You never know. This could be ever. It's they're rebuilding. We know this. It's a bummer. I actually like that team. It's my little brother's team, so I root for them. But Realistically speaking, I don't think even with he's coming back week 12 against the Texans. Even with um Deshaun Watson coming back week 12 because he got suspended for 11 games. So we won't see him this week. But he will be back week 12 against his former team, the Texans, obviously, because that's the only reason why he got 11 games and not 12 or 10 or whatever. Because of that, I still don't think that the Cleveland Browns will make the playoffs. I don't. He's gonna be rusty. Hasn't played in 2 years. Really, realistically speaking, yeah, I don't think he's gonna be fully game day ready. I mean, he might surprise us and it could go on a tear and win every game out after he comes back. You know what I mean? That could happen. I'm not gonna deny it. But they're currently sitting at right now 3-5. They already have 5 losses, guys. And I think that if you gain I think that if you're 10-6 is not gonna cut it this year. I think you're gonna be. I think you gotta be honestly like 11-5 to really solidify yourself in the wild card. 11-5. I'm talking wild card. So if that's the case, I think the Browns are out. I think Cincinnati and Ravens both have an opportunity to make it. Who wins the division? That's a coin flip because Cincinnati is only 1 game behind the Ravens. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see who ends up winning that division. I think ultimately it will be the Ravens, but either way, one of them is going to win that division. The other one's going to be in possibly in what do you call it, wild card. So now that's 5 teams, right? 5 teams so far that we've talked about. Kansas City being in the playoffs, whether it's like winning the division or whether it's like what do you call it, either winning the division or actually um the wild card, right? So we got Chiefs, Chargers, Tennessee Titans. We got Cincinnati Ravens. That only leaves 2 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the AFC East and the backup, number 2 team. We want to win. We have to, at minimum, be second in the division. At minimum, guys. At minimum, if we want to be in the playoffs. If we're talking real, at minimum. And I'm gonna go into details even more on Thursday when I discuss my mid-season review, guys. Because I told you I gave you the first quarter. I'm gonna give you my mid-season. This is part of it, but I'm giving you guys a little preview because you inspired me, Richard. You inspired me, so thank you. Um, so we gotta be one of the top 2 teams. Third is not gonna cut it. Okay. At this point, I think officially I can say Patriots are out. They're not winning the division. And I don't think that they're going to move past being fourth, in my opinion. I'm looking at their schedule for the Patriots, and look at some tough games coming up. Because they can legit lose to the Jets, lose to the Vikings, lose to Buffalo, lose to the Cardinals, definitely lose to the Bengals, lose to the Dolphins, lose to the Bills. They might beat the Raiders. I can give them the Raiders. I can even give them the Cardinals. But that's it. That's an extra what? 2 games? And I have them going 6-11 anyways. So I think they're out. Jets are exceeding my expectation. I have them going 6-11 too. At this point, they already met that. So unless they go straight losses, which I highly doubt, except the last week. I know they'll definitely lose the last week. Week 18. But they also don't have such an easy one either. Definitely, Dolphins have the hardest, then Patriots, then Jets, and then the Bills have the easiest schedule to end the season. So, because of that, to me, Patriots are out. Now we got Jets, Bills, Miami, essentially all tied for first in the division. Let's be real. We're tied for first. We got the same record. No, Miss Fans, because Bills have won less loves. They're 6-2. Shut it. You lost to the Jets. So essentially, you got the same record. Okay? So with that being said, guys, it's a toss up. But only the top two teams will make it in this division. Jets hold the tiebreak on us. And potentially speaking, as far as losses, one, two, three, four more losses they have. They're 6-3. I see four potential losses at max for them. That will put them at what? 10-7. That'll put them at third. We can't go with 10-7. We will not make the players at 10-7. We might not even make the players at 11-6, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm trying to tell you. And right now, Bills, they got it easy. Except I actually think Vikings got this game. And I'm gonna talk about this all tomorrow, AFC East, but they got Vikings, Browns, Lions, Patriots, Jets, Dolphins, Bears, Bengals, Patriots. They got a couple more losses. And yeah, they got a couple more losses in their might in there. You know what I mean? Definitely a loss to the Dolphins in week 15. Eh, eh, eh. I think definitely they take the L with the Bengals, in my opinion. At this point, I think maybe even the Vikings might be able to take them. That's three extra losses. That will put them in 12-5, right? If we just real quick, and I'm giving you guys real quick because this is a legitimate talks. They go 12-5. Let's go 11-6. Let's see where we land, right? Where we land. Out of the next 8 games, like losses that I could say, like legitimate losses, I can see 2 for us. Legitimate losses. Bills, San Francisco. That's literally the only 2 legitimate losses. That will put us at 12-5 too. Mind you, if we win every other game, obviously. If we go 6-2 for the rest of the season and actually end up being 12-5 and they are 12-5, we would win the division because we have the tiebreaker on them. However, wait, Miss Fins, but they just beat us. So wouldn't that take away the tiebreaker? Yes. Once that happens, then it goes into conference games. Well, technically divisional games. Different divisional games, conference games. They're already 0-2. We only have one conference loss. And to be honest with you, I don't see us losing any other divisional game except maybe the Bills game. We're beating the Jets, we're beating the Patriots. Period. We are. I know this. But the Bills, I'm not even afraid. We eat the Bills, it's done. It's done. We beat the Bills, we won the division. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if the games that we lose end up being non-conference games, so like again, San Francisco non-conference doesn't hurt us as much because then again they go from division to conference and then point spread. Guys, it is definitely possible for us to win this division, if not at least come in second. And that would round out the last 2 spots. So whoever wins this division has a legitimate shot to being probably second in the AFC, third in the AFC. I don't think it would be fourth. We have the best teams in the AFC right now. We own the Bills now. We do. Guys, we're fifth right now. We're fifth. And look at that. Every team I pretty much mentioned is essentially in the position, with the exception of the Jets, to making the playoffs. I would sub the Jets for the Bengals. I told you that was the only other team. Every other team I just mentioned is on there. Damn. Right now, according to where we are right now. And I think that's it. The ceiling is going to change, obviously. We're talking about the divisional winners. Titans got it. Kansas City got it. Um, like I said, it's gonna be a toss up between Ravens and Bengals, but I think I think Ravens got it. That's 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be a toss up between the Bills and the Dolphins for who wins the division. Honestly, and whoever doesn't but has the same record will end up being in the playoffs in a wild card game, and will end up being fifth. So whoever doesn't win the AFC East will be fifth in the conference, in my opinion. So they won't even be like sixth or seventh. They'll be wild card, but they won't be like sixth or seventh. They'll end up being um, fifth in the division. Market, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go. Y'all know I'm a working woman, but this is just too juicy. So you love that breakdown? Do you like to talk more about and listen more about the Miami Dolphins? Well, stay tuned because Monday through Friday you can find Miss Phins over here on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Thank you. Go ahead, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Let all your friends know about how awesome Miss Phins is. Why? Because I am. And because you guys say I am. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, hit that like button and share. Upgrade Miss Phins and level up Miss Phins by donating, by subscribing, guys. If you're a friend of the show, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, guys. I'm dropping it one more time for anybody who hasn't had a chance to. It's all linked in the description, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to go ahead and support the channel, subscribe today, Monday through Friday. My lord, everything's falling over here. Catch the Miss Fin Show. We talk about everything. Tomorrow, AFC East during the day, and then we got League Wide Wednesdays at night, guys. So go ahead and check it out with myself and my co-host, Monsieur Taylor Commentary. Yes, every Wednesday night. Let's talk football League One Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with myself, Miss Phins, and my co-host from the Phins Tailgate Color Commentary. Discuss all things football. We talked about last week, pick'ems, this next week's games coming up. We talk about our most impactful players. We answer your questions from the fan. We have a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead and again, reach out. Let's talk football League Wide Wednesdays, and tomorrow will be the AFC East that we talk about tomorrow morning. So check it out, AFC East tomorrow morning, when we discuss again the AFC East. We'll break down playoff pictures so far, and Thursday we got our mid-season review, ladies and gentlemen. Mid-season review. So anything you want to discuss, we talk about it, because I want to give y'all guys my opinion of what the Dolphins are currently doing mid-season so far. But thank you again. This is Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. Really do appreciate each and every one of you guys checking it out. Have a great day. Subscribe, share, like, donate. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.